2 Corinthians 4:17 and 18. Paul said, our light afflictions are but for a moment. He said, but they work for us an exceeding weight of glory. He said, why we look not at the things which are seen. Why we look not at the things which are seen, but at the things that are unseen. He said, for the things that are seen, they are temporal. But the things that are unseen, they are eternal. So these are the two things that makes for faith operation. Number one, your focus is not fact. If your focus is fact, you will fall. Every man walking by faith is focused on what God is saying. What God is saying may not be feasible, but that's where he's looking at. And eventually he will get there. The second operational modality for this operation is that you know and you have convinced yourself that this mountain is temporal. If you are not able to look at the unseen, and if you are not able to convince yourself that what you are going through looks as if it will kill you but is temporal, you can never walk by faith. You want to walk by faith, these two things must become cardinal ingredients of your life. I know now you don't have any money, but God is telling you, you are going to run a company. All you are seeing is about companies. You're on YouTube for 4 hours. They say, what are you doing? You are studying about the best companies in the world. You are drawing policies, you are drawing structures, you are drawing strategy. And they are asking you, which year will you start? That's not the problem. I'm studying what I am. You don't know it, you don't have it yet, but that's where your eyes are. A man who doesn't have faith is waiting for the day they will dash him 1 million. When you ask him what is the problem, he says, I don't have capital. You will never have capital. Because the first capital you have is not money. The first capital you have is faith. And so when you find that man, he's looking at the unseen. He's drawn into the unseen. He's overwhelmed by the unseen. He lives in the unseen. And then this temporal thing that is trying to defile him, he keeps telling himself, this night there must be daybreak. This night will not remain like this. He falls down, he stands up again. He says, maybe this is twilight. I may just be lying down at the wrong time. Daybreak can just be 1 second later. And so he keeps standing. He keeps standing. He keeps standing. Nothing can defile him. You find such a man, that's a mature believer. And that's why you find men of faith never compromising. Because they know everything they are going through is temporal. The only thing that is eternal is what God told them. That's why you find men of faith, they start certain things at the most unbelievable time. Some men start at 50. And they told you life ends at 40. If you are a fool at 40, you are a fool forever. Not in the corridor of faith. Smith Wigglesworth began at 45. He shook the world. Some start at the age of 15. And then you say, no, you are a teenager. You can't. It's not age-oriented. It's faith-based. So age cannot determine what you do. Some people might even come and look at you and say, hello, boy. They want to remind you that you are a kid. You will tell them there are two kinds of age. There is a chronological age in time, and there's a divine age in light. Somebody you call a boy might be your grandfather in the spirit, because he's walking by technology you don't know. It's called faith. So Paul told Timothy, he said, let no man despise thy youth. Don't let anybody, if your character is intact, you are good to go. So a mature believer functions by faith.